All right, let's speak to a few more people via Discord. You can join at davidpakman.com/Discord. Let's go next to Eva from Boston. Eva from Boston, you're next up. What's going on today? What's on your mind?
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. I'm having a good day. It's my first time getting on to call you, so I'm happy I'm getting the chance. I
Good.
had a question about Afghanistan. So, since Saudi Arabia recently started things that were doing more progressive, not where we would want them to be, obviously, but they're allowing women to drive. Do you think that if we never went into Afghanistan or if we left maybe 10 years ago, that they would naturally progress towards progressiveness, as we see a lot of these like more conservative countries tend to do over the years? And additionally, what major legislation would you do with that money if we never went into Afghanistan or we left after maybe 10 years?
Well, the second part is, there's no specific legislation. It's all the things we've been talking about already that they love to say, well, how are we going to pay for that? They'd be saying it
Hmm.
anyway, but we're
Yeah.
talking about expanding healthcare, improving education, advancing alternative and renewable energy. The list would be the same. It's just we would have one more sort of like tranche of money available, but they would still say we don't have the money to pay for it. In terms of whether Afghanistan would have sort of naturally on its own liberalized had we never gone in or left 10 years ago, it's an impossible question. I think it's completely impossible to say. There are some countries where that has been the direction and others where it hasn't. But I think what's important to know about Saudi Arabia, and I recently read a good book about it, about the rise of Mohammed bin Salman, is that there's a big component of it that's basically marketing and optics, where it's in order to be able to get Saudi Arabia wants to diversify away from oil, and they want to
Hmm.
take the oil money and invest elsewhere, like in Hollywood films and in dot-com startups, tech startups, etc. And in
Okay.
order to be better seen in that world, they've done some of the liberalization. And so I'm not saying it's not in good faith or that it is, but I think there's a big aspect of this that's to their advantage for their financial goals. And so I have no idea in Afghanistan. It's a very different situation, but I don't think we would be any worse off had we left 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have preferred to see us leave. Maybe never have gone in, but I don't know. I was too young to really understand what was going on in that time. But thanks for
Sure.
taking my call. I love seeing people of the Latin culture represent themselves, especially after the changing census. I'm really excited to hear about that either. And last question, what's your favorite lesser known Mexican dish? Because mine is mole and menudo.
I don't know that I am not fully a connoisseur of Mexican food. So I don't know that I have anything unique to really put forward there, but I like all of it.
Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks, Eva. Eva from Boston, great to hear from her. One of our sponsors is privacy.com. They're giving you $5 when you sign up for their completely free service at privacy.com/Pacman. I've been using Privacy for a little over a year now. You've heard me talk about it before. It's a lifesaver, and here's how it works. Takes just a couple of minutes to set up. Anytime you buy something online or on the phone, instead of actually using your real credit card number, the Privacy app and the browser plugin let you give each company a randomized virtual credit card number that you create out of thin air. It'll even autofill the card number with one click. And the payment is taken out of your checking account without the merchant ever knowing your real information. So this allows you to keep your banking information secure, but also to take control of your finances. You can create up to 12 of these virtual credit cards a month. You can set spending limits. You can freeze them. You can delete them anytime you want. So when you do this, it means you're not going to be charged when you don't want to be, because you can destroy the virtual card number right after using it, which, for instance, I love using free trials because I know I won't be charged when the trial is over if I use a virtual credit card number. You're keeping your identity private by not telling companies who you are. You're keeping your bank or credit card info protected against data breaches and identity theft, and it's free. And like I said, you'll get $5 to spend when you sign up at privacy.com/Pacman.